Hey, good morning. Welcome to the morning brief. Today is Thursday, December 11th. So, what's going on? Well, yesterday we had the Fed came out and lowered interest rates. So, the market loved that and the market was up. However, we always forget that the reason why the Fed feels the obligation to lower rates is because the economy needs stimulus, it needs to have lower borrowing costs. So the fact that they did lower is concerning because that means the economy continues to not be doing very well, and they continue to add stimulus, hoping that they can stop it from going into the R word recession. And we'll have to wait and see if that actually pans out. So usually when we have a big spike up based on the Fed, it's an overreaction, and the day after they fall back. So it's very plausible that today could be a down day. Looking at the calendar from forexfactory.com, you can see here that at 8:30 we have a red item, unemployment claims. They're about to come out here in about 15 minutes. Also trade balance. At 10 a.m. we have final wholesale inventories month over month. At 10:30, natural gas storage. 101 p.m. the 30-year bond auction. And that is it for today. The only red item being the unemployment claims, the rest being yellow, which is low impact. So there you have it from forexfactory.com calendar. Moving on, looking at the daily chart, we continue this sideways action. We had an up day yesterday. We're gapping down currently as we speak, although it's not as bad as it was overnight. Where could we go? I think we're stuck in this range for a while. If we can break out, we'll definitely come back, and we got to break above that high there, which is the November 12th high. Get above that, we'll have a breakout, and we'll then retest the all-time highs. But we could go sideways for a little bit longer, and of course, if we break to the downside, which would be below 6807. We're sort of jammed between 6800 and 6900. We get above 6900, it's off to the races to the upside. Below 6800, and we're probably going to go down ugly. So there you have it. Volume was slightly better than normal for December, above average for December. Yesterday, we'll see still very, very, very low volume compared to November's numbers. So yeah, it doesn't seem like the participation is very strong. Still above the moving averages. In the short run, we are sideways. In the medium run, we are in the middle term, we're down. In the long term, we are up. So there's your short, medium, and long-term outlooks there. Moving on, looking at the inventory. So very interesting. Look at this inventory. We have a negative 3,000, almost 4,000 contracts when we have very strong price action to the upside. This is certainly the smart money going to the sidelines on the buying going up by the dip folks, the news buying folks. And these are the same people taking those shorts and making money overnight. This pattern is very, very common with the Fed. When the Fed has a very positive thing, it jacks up, and then the next day it comes down. Maybe that's it. Maybe that's the move for the downside. We'll see what happens today. So divergence definitely is worrisome. Looking at the overnight action, approximately 74 points. So that's well above. It's about 3 times average. So yeah, volatility coming back with the Fed information. Of course, that's not particularly unexpected. Where do we have support and resistance? 68.80 is some resistance. We've got a ton of confluence right around this 68.90 area. Of course, 6900, 6908. Those are resistance on the top side. Support. Looks like there's a really good level of support around 68.30. The overnight low is 68.17, 68.10, 6800, of course, If we break that, 68, 67 to 80. The stock traders almanac for today is 57.1. 57.1. So a slight positive bias to the upside from the stock traders almanac. That's all I've got for you today. Hope you have a great Thursday, and we'll see you tomorrow. Happy trading. Hey, thanks for watching the morning brief. Check out my website for more information, oneononetrading.com. Take a look at the Troy levels and trade location finder for the futures markets. Help you find those levels of support and resistance that are just so hard to find. I also do personal coaching and mentorships. So go ahead and take a look at my website, oneononetrading.com.